What's up everyone, it's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Please follow my Instagram at Russo Lifts, just in case something happens to this YouTube channel. You can follow, message, and you can watch my daily story content on Instagram. I'll see you there. What's up everyone, it's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. We are still documenting the RAD150 for I have enough caps for 2-3 more days. Going to be training back today. Beltless. I do not have a belt. I have to order a new buckle, but I'm going to be, as I almost break the bow, testing out Amino's Mass Monster blend. So this is all different types of injectable amino acids for an extreme pump. You guys have been waiting patiently on the review from this, but unlike most YouTubers, I like to try different things, actually test out the product before deciding to get it on camera and putting my name behind it. But I'm be doing a CC in each bicep pre-workout. So yeah, the thing about the Mass Monster blend is it needs to be pretty much placed in the area or close to your training. So I've done a shoulder session, an arm session, chest session, and this will be a back session. And I've obviously played with 1 cc, 2 cc's. At the end of the day, I found the sweet spot to sadly be 2 cc's. I feel like 2 cc's is a lot better than 1 cc when it comes to getting the extreme pump, but a lot of people swear by this product already, and you can check it out on Amino Asylum. But wait for the full video review. I am not done fucking with it, but for me, I really wanted to try it stacked with Cardarine to see if it could offset the weird lack of pump Cardarine gives me. So I was doing that. I was doing Atlantis pills with the new GW074 or whatever, not the 510, 516, the other newer one. And then other supplements I'm taking: astragalus, citrus bergamot. Gotta keep the cholesterol as good as it can be. And I'm going to go with a 1.5 scoops of Gorilla Mode on top of the injectable pump shit. So, assuming I'm going to train hypertrophy today, but I might do some heavy shit since we're bringing the camera in. We're training at my local gym, which is the LA, but the LA that's closest. But yeah, this is going to wrap up the RAD, right? I am completely tapered off of test because I'm out of test right now, which Russo out of test? That's a lie. Sadly, it's not. So this is going to be like the closest RAD150 only look that you're going to get out of me. So I did switch on, since I ran out of test, to the Iron Mag Labs for Andro Cream, but I just started that last night, so it's really not going to this look is pretty much RAD150 only, and I'm gonna look super sucked in, but we'll see with the pump shit I just injected if I can get a decent pump and show off the physique. But yeah, I might do a shirtless one so you guys can see the titties, because I kind of like making all the GYNO jokes before I get it cut out. I feel like that's the funny shit. So guys, I'm getting rid of the X5M, send the pics. Might do a co-assignment, but I got something exciting for the next vehicle for you guys. You guys are going to be super hyped. But we'll see if the deal comes together, because there's just, it's not finite whatsoever. But yeah, it's going to be sad to part ways.
What are we doing first, Ryan?
We're doing bitch ass, I'm fat, assisted pull-ups. But now I'm doing it because I'm enhanced, so I can just pump blood into my back, and then we'll get to the first heavy movement. Why you gotta shove the camera in my fucking face? Alright, on the Mass Monster blend is look at the amount of, I'm basically lifting nothing, and just 1 rep the pain is excruciating with the pump. So yeah, 2 cc's is gonna have me impaired when it comes to training for strength, so it's gonna be a hypertrophy day, but we'll see how crazy I can get this pump and do this posing footage.
Yeah, Ryan, you could just look at a 45-pound plate and tear a bicep.
Yeah. Come on, Dante, what was the funny thing you were gonna say?
So I finally see some bicep action, some bicep veins.
Yeah, I've been. It's like a walrus, you know. When you take the blubber off, there's still muscle on it. I still can't find a cable machine. Like, why is it so packed at this time? Again, I make no money plugging these. Lift tech, face pulls every back day. Your rear delts can never be big enough. Trust me.
Yeah. Face pulls definitely are the best thing I've ever implemented 2 times a week.
And right, if you're benching, like Dante, competitive bencher, he can tell you how much it's important on your rear delts. And that some people's weak points on bench is actually rear delts.
Just raw pressing in general. People underestimate their back movements.
But this takes all the tension, puts it right on the rear delt, versus you grabbing, using more forearm and bicep. This is the key right here. Fondle the balls. I'll start off with face pulls, like real strict. I'm only firing my rear delt. Like I'm thinking rear delt the whole time. As I get into failure, then I'll do these kind. But that's after.
You said it's a pump work. What happened?
All right, update on the mass monsters. I'm dizzy after every set, so I was saying earlier, they're like, you need 2 cc's. I think 1 cc is good enough. I'll probably split like half a cc, instead of 2 full cc's. But
would you try this again if you ate like a whole lot more food or something maybe?
Yeah, Dante's thinking I'm underfed, which I am underfed, but I don't know, I'm like real lightheaded, I'm real out of it, and it's not the RAD. The only thing I changed was adding in the mass monster, but this is why I play around with the shit before I run my mouth on YouTube about it, right? So at least you know I thoroughly tested before I open my mouth, just like RAD150, right? I was taking a really high dosage to see the upper echelon side effects. Same thing with the mass monster, right? If you don't fuck around with the extremes, you really never know, can really never put together the sweet spot. So this workout's kind of a wash, but this is a raw day in the life, and we're gonna continue this workout on.
Use that anger for the set, Ryan. For those of you that don't know, T-Mobile screwed me, and Ryan's taking out on the set for me.
Use that anger when I can't even like move my arms.
What do you think about that, T-Mobile? T-Mobile reps. What's going on, Ryan?
Yeah, if you guys, Dante, I got 2 messages. The mass monster doesn't work. I think you can see by how loopy I am. It's working. I really don't.
And you don't think it's placebo?
No, because look, like I stopped drinking my pre-workout. Like the pump's insane, and I'm not even on test right now. I'm on 4-andro cream that didn't kick in as my estrogen conversion. And then RAD150. RAD150 don't give you any pumps, so this is all the mass monster. And I feel like I'm having like a crazy like Viagra type pump.
Well, I won't be giving you CPR if you go down, so.
Yeah, Dante, I want you to fucking sit on me anyways.
What are you feeling, Ryan? End of the workout coming up.
The end. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna put the mass monster review in this title. I mean, I wanna go get some posing footage, but like I said, I should have like no pump right now. Underfed, off testosterone. RAD150 doesn't really cause pumps, in my opinion. I mean, not like nitrogen full pumps, but just after 2 reps, it doesn't matter what I weight, it just feels like my biceps are gonna explode. So we're gonna get some posing footage so you guys can see. What is up with this pop? So everyone, like, oh, you don't have GYNO. Like, look, it's like right there. If I was leaner, like this is like a full golf ball. But as you can see, I mean, this bicep pump, I'm not even fed to have this type of pump. Oh, you can see the guy. You can see the guy this way.
Got salt in there.
Bloat Lord, baby. I ain't afraid to put shirtless shit when I'm this fat. I don't give no fucks. All right. Amino Asylum's Mass Monster. No joke. Yeah, I overdid it. Where's my pre-workout? As you can see, I didn't even drink my pre-workout. The pump was too crazy. After like 3 reps, you know, it honestly felt like I was gonna tear my shit. And yeah, I gave you guys a shirtless physique update. That's without any test. Showed you my GYNO. As you can see, if I wasn't fat, that GYNO would look horrible, right? If I weighed like 230 right now, I'm like around 260, 255-ish, 256-ish. If I weighed like 230, all you would see was that GYNO, so that's why I've stayed so fat. You know, I need to get that surgically removed before I get shredded. There's literally no point in staring at that shredded. Like, I wouldn't want to take my shirt off personally because it's just fucking hilarious. So yeah, check out the Mass Monster blend by Amino Asylum. I think if you stack that with like a legitimate cycle, or even if you're completely natural, you know, it's going to enhance nutrient partitioning. It's going to prolong the pump so you could train longer, but I wouldn't do 2 cc's and 1 cc in each bicep before you start. I would start out with like half a cc and then probably pyramid up to 2 cc's max, but it was too much for me today, and I didn't even drink my Gorilla Mode, which just has more L-citrulline in it, which would make my pump even worse. And my blood pressure is obviously extremely low from the extreme amount of vasodilation. That's why I literally couldn't talk in this workout the whole time and sounded like a dumbass. But we're gonna be training some strongman shit with Dante tomorrow, so everyone's wanted me to do that type of stuff, so I'm gonna give it a shot tomorrow. But I'm gonna do like a normal leg session, and then to wrap up, I'm gonna do like a before and after posing video that shows like the recomposition look that I did with RAD150. So stay tuned. I really appreciate everyone, you know, supporting me on the comeback out of this depression. I mean, I'm having a lot more fun in life now, working with my best friend every day than a year ago in the shit show I was in. But such is life, and when it rains, it pours. But you know, the sun comes out. The sun's coming out, guys. Peace. You guys are all saying that I look like a fat, bloated strongman. Everyone wanted to see me do a strongman workout. I think I'm in like the most optimum strongman shape currently. I mean, hopefully I don't tear no biceps or no shit like that. I'm definitely gonna pussy out of this workout if something starts going to whack. I'm not the strongest man in here.
Where we at, Ryan?
580 barbell, baby. This is Dante's. Dante put this gym blood, sweat, and tears. Who's the owner?
Josh Hendrickson.
So yeah, if you guys are into strongman in the 412 Western PA area, you know, this is the spot. Never done strongman in my life, but yeah, I'm gonna give a couple things a try just for shits and gigs, and I'm gonna fill my squat out today, do a little pyramid. Didn't really eat that much, but we're wrapping up this rad, so I do want to see, you know, if I can get my strength up there today, but we'll see how it goes.
264.6.
like a hard set.
What we hit next, Ryan?
Do a little front squat AMRAP. I don't know how it'll go after the back squat AMRAP, but I mean, I'm completely off a test. 4 andro and RAD150 only. I feel like no nitrogen retention, no fullness, but my strength is still there, and that's pretty much all I'm trying to prove with these clips.
See those pencil pushing dorks make fun of you for AMRAP and front squats. Well, you're pausing the last two.
Yeah, and you're over with, what is that?
515 with some pool noodle handles.
All right, we about to see some real strongman shit here.
515 on the bar. Old school SSB squat bar, yoke bar, whatever you call it. Last set. Maintaining squat now. No squat events for nationals, so just maintaining some strength. Still stuck there.
I can't get my footing for shit.
Russo, there's strongman athletes who haven't even touched this yet for nationals, and you're officially the first bodybuilder ever in history.
I'm the first bodybuilder in this gym.
Now, you're the first bodybuilder in history to ever touch this implement, and you're about to rep some national strongman for weight. What'd you think?
Feels like a rack pull, but like actually like if you did a real rack pull.
Let's go, Russo, come on.
So that wraps up the, what episode is this, Dante?
3.
This is episode 3. I'm going to be putting the before and after with the final review, but you know, that leg session, more powerlifting style, not chasing pump, not bodybuilding, and as you can see, my strength is still there. I'm completely off a test on the Iron Mag 4 Andro Cream and the RAD150. You know, I'm super sucked in, super natty looking, no nitrogen retention. But when it comes to strength, like I felt super good on that top set of 405, which, you know, I was barely touching for sets of like 3 a couple months ago on my comeback. So that looked good. My front squat looked good. And just in general, I felt super strong and dense. But like I said, when it came to the bodybuilding stuff, like I'm not popping, no nitrogen retention. So this really goes into like the whole half natty thing, right? I feel like obviously if I wasn't 260 pounds, but if I was like lighter, then I could get away with claiming natty because I don't have the extreme nitrogen look of being on testosterone. Now, I'm still insanely enhanced. My strength was definitely, you know, super physiologically elevated from the RAD150 and 4 Andro Cream, but I don't have the nitrogen mineral retention that I do when I'm on testosterone. And when I go back on testosterone, everyone's gonna be like, oh, you look so much more freaky. But in reality, like if I was powerlifting only, like that's perfect. I felt so smooth in there, and if I actually had an adapted central nervous system, then it would be real easy to just do a really low dosage test cycle and just progress a RAD And yeah, it honestly is a better setup for powerlifting, but that's just not my goals currently. But I just want to differentiate that. Like, just because you don't have the nitrogen retention look doesn't mean you're enhanced, and that's what I want to get at. Is like, I remember back in the day when I started this shit on Sarms only. This is like a similar look to when I started Sarms only, because I'm not on test right now, right? I'm on 4 cream and RAD150, but when I started Sarms only, right, I wasn't popping. I still had that more natural look because of the nitrogen and mineral retention, but my strength was going up through the roof. It was super artificial. And even at 260 pounds, this RAD150 is holding my weight just fine. I have not fluctuated or shrunk down like crazy when it comes to weight. I've just flattened out. And obviously I'm dieting right now as well, because I'm not keeping carbs that high. I'm not trying to get any heavier with this RAD150. Like I said in the previous episode, I could probably eat into this cycle and gain more mass and be fuller, but I'm choosing the carb cycle right now for obvious reasons. I'm trying to get much lighter and, you know, retire the Bloat Lord by the end of this year. But yeah, I just want to make that point. Like, for powerlifting, this is why it's so popular, right? I don't look enhanced. I'm so much stronger than I would be completely natural, and my muscle density is insane. I felt so smooth doing those heavy sets, and Dante can attest that the entire week I haven't trained heavy at all. And this was probably the only day that I really pushed my central nervous system. So that's my food for thought, and I'm looking forward to putting up the before and after, because I have done like a full recomposition in this small little cycle. So when you see the before and after, you'll see that I dropped about 4 or 5 pounds, but my physique looks completely different, and you can see my abs in the morning now. So that's going to be the final before and after with my overall review. I really do appreciate everyone for sticking around and bearing with me on this comeback cycle. And yeah, I'm going to get more shredded and actually look like a bodybuilder once again instead of the Bloat Lord, baby.
500K likes and Ryan does strongman permanently.